So, good afternoon. I'm late. Sorry about that. It's Talking Bollocks. Let's have a look. Part 18. I don't know why I'm looking there. I can see it better on there. Monday, April the 13th. I'm late today. It's 4:27 or something. I'm later today because myself and the youngest have just been out for a bike ride. Really difficult yet again over South North Country Park to socially distance sometimes. But we managed it, and we had like a 40-minute bike ride. So this is why my glasses are still not clear, because the sun activates them. I wore my new hoodie today, which is just, as you can see, it's Skunk and Nancy. And on the back, I don't know how well you can see that. It says, you can't choose your family, but you can choose your band. And how apt is that for a lot of people that know me? So I didn't used to wear hoodies and things, and actually leggings or stuff like that, because I sort of had body issues, and they still come back occasionally, but I'm firmly into the stage now of not giving fucks. I think I've mentioned that before, that the not giving fucks is quite a, sorry, I just burped there, quite a interesting thing to think about, isn't it? Because it's not actually not giving fucks. What it means is it's, there's my Pringles in shot there. What it means is giving no fucks about what other people think about you. And that doesn't mean doing harm to others. So it's like taking no prisoners but do no harm kind of thing, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of things that I didn't wear and wouldn't wear for a really long time. But actually now I'm kind of in the age of life where I'm thinking, I give a lot less fucks. And you can have body image issues no matter sort of what size you are. In fact, the smallest that I was as an adult, I think I was the most mentally not okay. So anyway, so we've just been out for a nice bike ride. God, things are hurting already. That was my first bike ride of 2020. I don't know why I don't get my bike out more. I should, because I really love it. I prefer it when it's shitty weather and I can get on my bike in crappy weather and just get really muddy and not many people out and just smack my bike around the park really fast and get really filthy. But it's nice-ish weather today. It is colder today, but it's nice-ish weather, so there was quite a lot of people out. But that's okay. Other people have to use the park that I love too, don't they? God, I'm such a dick sometimes. I was looking in my diary to see where we're up to, and it's 4 weeks since I shaved my hair, and I don't know if you can see, because I had like something on it. It's like making shapes now and doing things. I'm really, really tempted to bleach it, but I'm gonna try and grow it a little bit. I don't know what style I'm growing it into yet. I have an idea. I'm not going to tell you. It's probably going to end up shaved again at some point, like the sides, because I really do love that hairstyle on me. Just because of the ease of doing it, and it kind of looks a bit punky. Not that I think I'm particularly punk as such. I think, stretching. I think actually I'm not massively punk. I don't know. Anyway, I am what I am. I'm just me. I'm just Jenny. Just Jenny. I slept better last night, which you can probably tell by how bubbly and happy I am. Yes, I kind of stayed in bed. I did get woken up by my daughter at 3:36 this morning telling me that a duck was being attacked outside. Which is not funny. And I did find it funny at 3:36 this morning. But actually it was foxes having a little bit of birds and bees stuff in the front garden next door. Normally they do this screechy kitty noise, don't they? But actually the foxes were doing this kind of, it did sound like a weird duck robot being strangled. But yeah, once I'd sort of settled her back down, I settled down. And I think I think my sleeplessness for the last couple of nights has been a mixture of I have been drinking coffee later than I should be. I haven't been getting enough exercise, and I don't mean I don't mean because I have exercise, but probably not as much as I should. And like exercise at the moment it's hard to get your head around how to properly look after yourself when you'd had other routines. And we've now, this is what I looked up in my diary, we've now been in lockdown for 3 weeks. And some people have been locked down for a lot longer. I don't know. They said something about they're gonna, is it today they're gonna sort of meet the cabinet and decide what happens next? And some were saying that the lockdown should be like relaxed, and you know, for some people, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I'm not really sure how I feel about it, but it's sort of, I thought that we were supposed to stay in lockdown until we'd gone past the peak of people needing respirators, and that's still rising at the moment. But I don't know. I'm sure someone will tell me better. Like I've said before, I sort of stay away from it a lot until you're telling me something different to what I already know, which is I should social distance, not do anything that isn't necessary, blah, blah, blah. I kind of don't want to listen to them talk bollocks, because it does sound like they talk bollocks a lot of the time. I do think that people should apologise in the government for how the NHS have been treated. It doesn't take any politics of whatever your politics. You know what? They haven't had PPE, and I don't actually personal protection equipment. There we go. I think that's what it might stand for. They haven't had enough, and they should do, and that's fucking wrong. And key workers as well. Anyway, so it's been 3 weeks on lockdown, and it's been 4 weeks since I shaved my hair. So it's kind of like I'm marking time by very different things. I don't know about everybody else. Last night, what did I do? I tuned into Slackrr, which was cool, but it was really glitchy for me. So I didn't end up watching a load of it. Because it's really annoying when something's really glitchy, but they're really cool, and if you guys can check them out. Today, I decided to actually iron some stuff, because a lot of my summer clothes needs ironing. We all feel very differently about ironing, right? So I ironed some of my summer clothes, and also myself and Elliot want to practice Rhino more. That's Iaido, if anyone wants to go and Google what that actually is, which is Japanese sort of samurai sword skills. We've been a little bit lapse in training, and we do need to do some videos that will be going up on the school website. So after I've done this, actually, Elliot is going to be doing his video for a form. We have done some practice with our bokkens in the garden, because we are lucky enough to have enough space, but probably not as much as we would like to. And I think that's because it seems like we've got so much time all the time that we don't end up using that time. But anyway, so last night I finished Chernobyl. That was a depressing bit of telly. Obviously it's going to be a depressing bit of telly, right? And that was quite interesting about the whole Chernobyl nuclear accident. Some of that was so fucked up, like so fucked up. And then I started watching Penny Dreadful, which is something I've always wanted to watch. I didn't realise it was going to be quite so gory and gruesome. I'm all good with that. But I've started watching that, and that's quite good. I've tried to not watch so much telly. So today I've started a new book. I messed around because I've started putting these talking bollocks on YouTube. And that's fun, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with all of that. That's just freaking weird. I'm going to do my guitar lesson again today. I had a rest yesterday because my fingers are really, really sore. Like, really sore. And while I was ironing, actually, and I was ironing for however long James's radio station lasts. That's Kult DIY, Kult DIY. He's on Facebook, so search him, and there's links on there to his Rhino radio station that he was doing once a week, and then he was in hospital. I hope you're feeling loads better, James. And now he is doing it again, and it's just, you know, I like James. James is a good dude. He's got a really lovely singing voice, and I'm really excited that this radio station he said that his EP stuff is back. So get a move on, James. We're all in the house. Just release it now. I want it now, please. Anyway, it was a good just chill. Kind of the ironing was a little bit of mindfulness. Out of all the chores of houseworky things, ironing is something I actually don't mind. And no, I'm not doing anybody else's. It's not gin in here, it's coffee. So I spent some time ironing, and I started a new book today that's not on my phone. So I can sort of turn my phone onto silent and ignore it. Whereas I find when I'm reading my Kindle on my phone, I get distracted more easily. So I've started reading a paper book as well, because, so today is going to be guitar lesson and stuff. I have been really missing people, and I've been really missing friends and family, and it's cool that people in the family kind of post their pictures of their babies growing up, because they're all getting so big, and I want to see them, but you know it's difficult. We can't right now, and I'm sure there's loads of people out there that feel exactly the same way that I do, that actually they just want to see family. They want to see that. Those babies change so quickly though. It's unbelievable. I can't believe sometimes that I'm actually the mother to a 23-year-old, a 19-year-old and a 15-year-old. It's like, where did those years go? What the frick happened in those years? I mean, what happened was a lot of like a lot of good fun stuff, but a lot of teenagers are fun, man. So I hope you're all doing all right. I know for some of you, you've got a lot longer, whatever they say regarding this lockdown, because there are people that I know that are vulnerable and that have been sent the letters by the government stating that they should stay in for 12 weeks. That's hardcore. That's, I could do some maths here. That's 3 months. That's a long time to be staying in. Humans do need interaction. They do need physical interaction as well. Not all humans, I know, but it being not given the choice to take that not having the choice to go out and take it when you need it or you would like it is different, isn't it? Because it's taking the control away. And it's something that we take for granted. For sure we take for granted. And I know that I can't wait to get out there and socialise and give some of you all hugs. But it's just going to have to wait for now, isn't it? I am happy to be doing this each day. As James said on a Kult DIY radio station, it gives him a focus. And I think this gives me a focus as well. So as much as I don't know what you guys think of it, like, it'd be nice to tell me, but it gives me some focus of something to do each day at the same time, which is really cool. And I think it helps to have that. It helps to have something to do at the sort of same time. I've done my April sign-up sheet because I didn't want to do it straight away for Thames Outreach, which I started volunteering with a couple of months ago. I don't know whether I'd be going out earlier in the day or stuff, but that's to help host homeless people. And I don't need a round of applause for it, but I'm just really looking forward to getting out there and being useful and doing some volunteer work again. Obviously paying attention to social distancing and all of those sorts of things. And I don't know how it's changed since I last did it a month or so ago. So I'm looking forward to that too. As I said before, I am definitely going to do a collection for the Women's Refuge at some point when we're all allowed out. I know some guys have already said, and if you're interested in helping me out from the areas that you are, and we work out how we get the stuff, then at some point when we're all allowed out, because, usually at Wonk Fest in July, there's usually a big collection for the Women's Refuge. And I really think that especially with all of this going on this year, and the rise in domestic violence is going to be massive at this time of year, because of this, because people can't escape their abusers, or have a rest from their abusers, that actually it's going to be more important than ever to actually do the collection later on. And so therefore, I'm sure we'll all get on it somehow, some way, to make it happen. I don't know what we should do. I feel like we should do like an online online fairs. I don't know. There's so many of them at the moment. I can't keep up. They're cool. They're cool. They're good. But anyway, I'm kind of hashing that out to myself online, aren't I? But anyway. All right. Well, you have a happy April the 13th. Ooh. And I will be here as per usual tomorrow for more Talking Bollocks. Can you believe it's like part 18? And yeah, I still haven't run out of stuff to say. See, I told you. I can talk shite for days. Anyway, guys, you take care. Bye, bye, bye.